I know a lot of people have been waiting for Persona 6 to come out in the future because how long has it been since Persona 5 was released? 2016. And honestly, like, if you look at Persona 3 and Persona 4, we didn't have to wait that long. Persona 3 came out in '06 for the PS2, and then we got Persona 4, which came out back in 2008, I believe, for the PS3. Persona 5 came out for the PS4 back in 2016, and since then, a lot of people have been waiting for Persona 6, and it turns out that the release date for this game, which nobody really knows, has been delayed. And this is a rumor that's been swirling around on the internet. And this rumor was basically brought up by an individual who leaked the information about the Persona 3 remake happening in the future on the PS5. But honestly, like, we have no idea whether or not it's fact or fiction because I don't think Atlus has really confirmed anything yet. I believe that Atlus... I don't think Atlus had any plans on releasing a Persona 6 game this year, to be honest with you, because we haven't heard anything. We haven't seen any trailers. We haven't seen any screenshots or heard anything about the progress of the game itself. Now, if Atlus were to appear at E3 2023 this year and then, I guess, give us a reveal trailer for Persona 6, that would be cool, but I have no idea whether or not they're going to be at E3 this year. I know for a fact that Nintendo's not going to be at E3 this year because the company itself had confirmed that they're not going to be at the E3 event this year because they normally have their direct presentations, and I guess they'd rather just engage the fans through their own platform. And yeah, like Persona 6, I feel, is a game that, if I had to take a guess, I would say that it would probably come out maybe next year in 2024 or maybe at 2025 at the latest. At least I'm hoping that's the case because Atlus knows that people have been waiting for this game for a very long time. And I've been making videos about Persona 6 since like last year. So I do feel that, we're going to get Persona 6 within the next... I'd say within the next 2 to 3 years, we'll definitely get Persona 6. Would it be a good idea if it was a PlayStation 5 exclusive? I have no idea. Only because I feel like Atlus would reach more people if Persona 6 was released across multiple gaming platforms opposed to just the PS5. Because even though the PS5 have sold millions, it's still kind of new. And by no means whatsoever should Atlus make Persona 6 backwards compatible because at this point, the PS4 is like a decade old now because I believe the PS4 came out back in like late 2013. And even though there are a lot of people around the world who have PS4s, it's just, I mean, at this point, you have to move on, out with the old, in with the new. And I do feel that Persona 6 should be a current gen video game that people should want to buy. And by the time Persona 6 comes out, I'm pretty sure the price of the PS5 will drop by then. And as far as the game being released this year is concerned, yeah, it's basically been confirmed that's not going to be released this year at all. But from the way, like, it was worded, because I basically got the news for this at mynintendonews.com, the way the article was written, pretty much it seemed like, or they made it seem like Persona 6 was in developmental hell because it seemed like we haven't gotten any, like, any information or anything, regarding like Persona 6 and its upcoming release. And it's kind of like the same scenario when you ask Nintendo about Mario Kart 9. It's like, yeah, it's in development, but yet there's no screenshots or gameplay footage or any of that stuff. And by the way, that's something else I'm hoping to see later this year if Nintendo does another direct presentation. Hopefully we'll get, gameplay footage of Mario Kart 9 or I guess a reveal trailer for that matter, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens later this year going into 2024.